Peace and welcome to all of my beautiful crown heads. Again, we have another random live video that we need to go ahead and talk about to address some things. Woo, baby. Let's start off with this. Let's start off saying shout out to all of the women that take accountability. Shout out to all of the women that take responsibility. Shout out to all the women that don't effing deflect. We salute you. We appreciate you and we need you. The rest of you, have a seat. Shut up. Be quiet. Golly. 120 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm just so irritated. I'm so tired. Majority of women just want to deflect. They never want to own up to anything. Ever. Ever. It's always, well, what about these men? Shut up. We're talking about you. Can we talk about you? Why can't we ever address our issues, our faults, our shortcomings, what we can do to improve and do better? Oh my, OMG, shut the F up. This is why we are behind. This is why we cannot elevate. This is why we cannot build the way that we need to. All y'all want to do is deflect, complain, point the finger. It's never our fault. I am tired. I am tired. I am tired. We can't even address things that are a problem without women having to come through talking about, well, did you make a video about men? Did you talk about the men? We're not talking about the men. And as a matter of fact, even within those videos, we still address the men, which is why I know a lot of you women do not listen to understand. You listen to respond. This is how I know you guys don't really absorb the information that I say, the information that I put out there. Because the first thing that you want to do is call me a pick-me and say that I'm caping and deflect and turn around the conversation to make it about men. And if you knew me and if you paid attention to what the hell I say in all of my videos, I always hold men accountable. Even with me addressing women and holding us accountable and taking responsibility, I still turn it around and make it about men too and tell them what they need to do. I still do that. So this is how I know you women, oh my God, y'all do not, y'all do not want to do better. 160 of us, thank you guys. I know this is random, but I'm just irritated. 170 of us now. Thank you guys. I'm just so irritated. As a woman, I'm irritated. So I can only imagine what men have to deal with. Dim the lights. On behalf of all women, for the men out there that are really trying to build, that are really trying to do better and call out the BS, I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to all the men out there that are trying to give us constructive criticism, and we are still deflecting. We are still trying to point the finger back at you. We are still trying to complain and make the conversation about what you need to do. On behalf of all the real women out there, I apologize to you. I see what you deal with. Lights, please. How can we build? How can we get better? How can we do better if every time somebody calls us out, We want to twist the conversation around and attack them. Golly, that is pathetic, ladies. We got to do better. How can you expect for us to improve if when people are telling you what we can do to do exactly that, it's like, well, we don't need to improve. They need to improve. We all need to effing improve. But right now we're talking about you. Shut up and listen. Shut the F up and listen. A lot of women have a problem with accountability. Oh my God, y'all be doing limbo to the accountability, dodging, matrix on their ass with the accountability. Golly, it is pathetic. 210 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I'm irritated. As a woman, I'm irritated. If as a woman, as your sister, I can't call you out, that's a problem. Like I said, if as a woman I can't call you out, I can only imagine what men deal with. But yet y'all want us to do better. How can we do? Look, ladies, how can we want men to do better when we don't even want to do better amongst ourselves? That's hypocrisy. We don't even call ourselves out, but want to call men out. Hell no, it won't go. 230 of us. Thank you, guys. He says, okay, I see the intro. Thank you, Keynes. What's good, Justin? What's good, everybody in the comments? I'm just so irritated. If me calling women hoes offended you, good. Because what we need more of is more people to be triggered so that they can pull the plug on some things. Good. I want you to be upset. I want you to be angry. I want you to say, you know what? I don't like that. And you know what's going to happen? More people are going to get behind me and they're going to say, yeah, call these hoes out. We need to be done with that. And shout out, and like I said, shout out to all the women who took accountability, who took responsibility and was like, yes, sis, we need more of this. Shout out to y'all. What's going to happen is more women are going to start speaking up about these things. And more women are going to say, that's a problem. We need to stop doing that. We need to stop tolerating that. That is not the right thing to do. Let's do something differently. And that voice is going to get louder. That voice is going to get more extreme. And before you know it, we're going to take back control of our image, of our communities, of our society that we live in. Because right now, today, I mean, let me just read to you guys some things that I saw. Let me see if I can pull it up. 247 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. And again, I thank you for being here on no notice. I really do appreciate it. And I posted this on my community wall if you missed it. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. All right. So, of course, we made our video last night and we talked about, you know, shaming the hoes. We had some women in the comment section like, yes, Danica, I love you and I appreciate this message. And then, of course, we had the women that wanted to cape for the hoes. She said, do you have a video for the men? And you're supposed to be uplifting and spreading positive vibes, but here telling people to call women disgusting. Y'all don't be knowing people's journeys or stories or anything, but be quick to judge because why? I don't get it. I don't understand why another woman's privates has to do with you. But okay, morality police, go off. I responded to that. And I said, it has to do with the world. Okay? She wanted to make it about her and, you know, what does they private parts have to do with you? The moment that it was posted for the world to see, it had everything to do with me. But I responded ever so graciously. And I said, it has to do with the world because they put it out to the world. And guess who gets affected by it? The world. the children, the youth. See, y'all stay capping for bullshit instead of calling it out. And then y'all complain when your kids want to be like the very hoes that you all defend. And yes, maybe if we call it out, we can make them want to do better or seek help instead of furthering down that destructive path. I call it hashtag tough love. We need tough love out here. See, we've been doing it the politically correct, the nice, polite way. And what has that done? It has created monsters. We've done enough sugarcoating. We've done enough pacifying and rubbing on backs and saying, oh, it's just because of this. Oh, it's just because of that. It's not your fault. Yes, the hell it is. It is. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we choose to respond. Y'all don't know what the hell I've been through growing up. Y'all don't know my childhood story. I could have very well been like a prostitute out here. I could have very well turned into a promiscuous hoe. Y'all don't know what the hell a lot of us go through. But guess what? We do things differently. We don't choose to let certain things define us and place us into a box and make us become destructive. I had tough love. That's hoe behavior. You don't do that shit. And if you do that shit, we're going to beat your ass. I got that. I turned out pretty okay. Got some flaws that I need to work on, but I mean, tough love sometimes is the best love. What if people are out here telling people, yeah, you grew up poorly, maybe you were touched, maybe you were molested, maybe all of this stuff happened to you. So if you grow up and you decide to do certain things, we can't be mad at that. It was what it was. It was only a matter of time anyway. No, and I'm so grateful that I had that tough love. And was like, no, we don't, no. That happened to you, or maybe that happened to you, but that doesn't define you. And no, you were not traveling down that path. I had people tell me better, people that would or could become offended by the very things that I'm saying right now. I'm grateful that I had those women tell me, hey, don't do that. I did that. That didn't work out for me. And if you do that shit, you a hoe. And I'm talking about people that, could be very well offended and classify themselves. Maybe y'all would classify themselves as being a hoe. The hoes was even telling me being a hoe is not life. And I'm grateful for that. But that was back in the day. Nowadays, the hoes want to be praised. Ain't no hoes in this house, baby. And if we see you, we're going to shame you out. I'm grateful for, and I saw other people back in the comment section on our video, and they were like, well, it's going to always be hoes. Okay. But can we at least take it back to in the day with those kind of hoes? Those kind of hoes tried to warn us. Those kind of hoes, they was discreet. Can we make the hoes go back to being discreet instead of trying to just be in the streets? Go back to being discreet. Go back to being humble. Go back to people having to try to figure you out. Is she a hoe or is she not? I heard things, but I don't really know. Go back to that. Can we go back to the old hoes? Why do hoes want to be in the forefront? Why do hoes want to represent women? No. Hoes back in the day was telling us, don't be a hoe. You respect yourself. You don't do no degrading shit like that. You don't do that. I want better for you. You don't want this life. That shit was on the hush back in the day. I can respect the old hoes. God, now it's like, we're coming out. I'm a hoe and I'm proud. We're gonna lead this nation to destruction with pride. Girl, go sit your ass down. 335 of us. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna be a hoe, be discreet about it. Don't be in the streets with it, okay? Thank you, beautiful Goddess Keys. He says accountability is key. Otherwise, you will always be looked as a liar, even when you are telling the truth. Oh, yeah, we need to start praising the women that take accountability. Shout out to you, beautiful Goddess Keys. I appreciate you, Queen, for taking accountability and realizing that that is the only way we can do better. As long as we're going to keep pacifying and patting on the back and acting like, oh, you can do no wrong, it's not your fault, it's just because it is. No. It's just because you didn't take accountability and responsibility to how you chose to deal with your life. We don't want that. 345. Thank you, guys. Hit the like button like Thunder Scorpion said. And thank you, Thunder Scorpion, for being a channel member. I mean, oh my gosh. So many women just going off. And y'all should see my inbox. I'm not even going to do that. Golly. Y'all, do y'all know I was on Lipstick Alley or something like that? I think so. They was calling me a pick-me. This pick-me bitch, look what this pick-me bitch saying. They talk, y'all, this is why I tell y'all, we're doing work out here in the streets, okay? We're doing work. They may not say anything, but they're taking our conversations and they're talking amongst their friends. And I'm ever so glad that the message, that the word is being spread. Thank you, Steve. He said, shout out to Amber Rose and Black China for poisoning the mind of our youth. Shout out. Dim the lights, please. We don't shout out no hoes. We point out them hoes and then we shame the hoes. But thank you for your donation. We're going to dim the lights for a minute. I need us to stop deflecting so much, ladies. Everybody cannot go to the promised land with us without first doing their job as far as becoming better versions of themselves. See, the problem is a lot of people are not being morality police, and they're essentially devaluing morals, making them become obsolete. We live in an age where having morals makes you somehow condescending, makes you somehow think that you're better than people, instead of holding people to a higher standard. I think that is a crying shame. Why is it that when you call things out and you hold people to a higher regard and a higher standard, all of a sudden you are somehow contaminating society, and you are the plague. You are the problem. You are supposed to be uplifting. I am. Lights, please. I am uplifting people that deserve to be uplifted. I'm not uplifting no hoe. I'm not uplifting somebody that is being a detriment to us. Hell is wrong with y'all. I give credit when and where it's due, not to just anybody. And like I said, that is the problem now. The problem now is we have become too damn soft. We're too damn soft out here. 373 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We have become so damn soft out here to the point where people feel like having morals is a problem. Having values is a problem. Shaming things that need to be shamed is a problem. Shame on y'all. Y'all contribute to the dysfunction, to the destruction. And then you turn around and then you complain about it. And then you don't understand how it got to be that way because of your ass. Thank you, Lorenzo. He says this behavior is even worse in the military, and lots of people ignore it. But when someone goes away for 6 months to a year, those wives give up everything for sex. Interesting. 387. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I appreciate you guys for being in the building. Oh, no, it is. That's beautiful. Marcus says, yesterday a woman argued me up and down about how a man shouldn't reject dating a woman who's already pregnant. What? Look, that ain't got nothing to do with this conversation. But I mean, that's a little, I don't know about that either. I don't know if you should date somebody that's pregnant if it ain't yours. Ooh, that's an interesting conversation. I mean, I have seen that done though. I just don't know if I want to get involved with somebody that's pregnant, because who's to say that when she has the baby, she don't want to go back to her baby daddy? That's just a little sticky for me. That's something I wouldn't encourage that. But I mean, okay. All right. 400 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. We need more people in here to hear this conversation. Absolutely. He says pregnancy and looking for other men. Hell no. Accountability. That can tie into accountability too, though. Even though that has nothing to do with this conversation. 410 of us, thank you. Let's try to tie that into this conversation as far as accountability and most women hating accountability. Some women, not all, will get themselves or place themselves in a situation where they are in a rut, if you will, and they have these babies on the way. Maybe she is pregnant, right? She decided to get pregnant by this man, have unprotected sex with this man that she knew could not do anything for her, could not take care of her, was not going to be there for her and her family like he needed to be. And it's always red flags, sis, so I don't want to hear what he changed. And a lot of us also don't take initiative as far as getting to know these men. We go strictly based upon how he looks. Get to know him. Figure him out. Instead of just hopping in the bedroom and busting it open raw for these men. And then we are placing these predicaments to where we're kind of stuck and struggling. But anyway, we would do that. A lot of these women do that. And then turn around, don't take accountability for that. Now she's pregnant, has a baby on the way, daddy nowhere to be found. And now she's like, well, you should be dating me. I mean, it's not my fault that I'm pregnant and that nigga wasn't no good. That ain't my fault. That's these niggas' fault. So you should come along and rescue me and take care of me and my baby. You should do that. A real man to do that. Nah, he doesn't have to. A lot of women deflect so much and don't want to take accountability so bad, they will try to shame you for not taking on their responsibilities that they created. That's how bad it is, ladies. It's so bad we would shame a man for not wanting to date us because we're pregnant by a no good ass loser. It's his fault for not wanting to date us. He's a bad guy. You don't want to date me? I'm a pregnant woman. I got a baby on the way. Shame on you. A real man would step up to the plate. No, he doesn't have to. It's that bad. Instead of saying, you know what, I did place myself in this situation. Regardless, that was on me. Yeah, I made a mistake, but still it's on me. I can't fault a man for not wanting to take that responsibility on. That's on me. I'm going to make the best out of what I have, out of what I have created. I'm going to own up to that. A lot of women wouldn't even do that. It's that bad that you would have to argue a man up and down as far as not wanting to date a pregnant woman. He should just automatically come through and take care of you and your baby and your babies. He ain't got nothing to do with that. But because you feel so entitled and you don't want to take accountability so much so, oh my God, I'll just be outdone, out effing done. 425 of us. Thank you guys. Thank you, Wendell. He says, and then not appreciate the help and submit to him. Oh my God. $430 of us. Thank you guys. Ain't that the motherfucking truth? Again, shout out to the women that take accountability, take responsibility, that do appreciate, that do reciprocate. Shout out to y'all, man. We need more of you to set the standard, set the tone, and show these women how to get a man and keep a man. God damn it. But a lot of us are out here entitled as hell. Then when a man does come through and take on you and your pregnant belly, you and your 10 kids, you like, well, you not they daddy. You don't run us. What? Lights, please. We need more women to be appreciative. We need more women to take responsibility, take accountability, and start reciprocating. We need more women to stop deflecting. If there's something that you feel that you can contribute, that you can do, that you can add value to, do that, please. Do that, please. Stop expecting people to just come through and rescue you. Stop expecting people to just save you. Stop expecting people to just make excuses for you. The world doesn't operate like that. You have to do different things to get different results. You can't continue to walk around in this world as if people owe you things. Nobody owes you shit. And even the people that maybe do owe you, even they feel as though they don't. So what does that tell you? That tells you that, hey, even people that really do owe me, they feel like they don't owe me. So maybe I should just take this initiative and take this responsibility upon myself to say, you know what? All I have control over really is me. All I have control over really is making sure that I'm doing a service and being of service to myself. because the world doesn't really care about me. Even the people that should care about me don't give a damn about me. So let me care about me. Let me give a damn about me. Let me do better. Because that I do have control over. Lights, please. 450 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. We don't have control over a lot of things, but we do have control over what we do as far as a response to those things that happen to us, to those things that maybe we place ourselves in. We do have a choice in that. Don't blame, don't deflect, don't turn around and try to point the finger back. No, take accountability, take responsibility. And if people do pour back into you and help you and appreciate you and give you the love and the care and the devotion that you need, please appreciate that. Please don't become entitled. Thank you, Tori. He says the guilt trip is actually a guilt trap. Don't try to hold me to your mistakes. Ooh. A lot of women do this. And this is why we need to show so much gratitude, so much respect and appreciation for the women that don't. They don't get enough shine. They really don't. So it's a lot of women out here who would say, you know what? I did this to myself. Let me do something differently. Let me clean this up. I'm not going to expect anybody else to come through and do anything. I'm just going to do what I need to do as a woman, get myself in a position to where I am sufficient, I'm stable, my kids are good, we're good, and we're going to thrive. And you know what happens to a lot of those women? A lot of those women, this is the catch to this, ladies. You ladies out here that don't want to take accountability and responsibility, let me give y'all a little bit of game, okay? Once you do take accountability, once you do take responsibility, once you do take the initiative to do better, what will happen is you will vibrate on a different frequency. And guess what? Better people are going to be attracted to you. Better circumstances are going to be gravitating towards your life. You're going to eventually maybe find a great man that is suitable for you. You're going to be a great wife, a great mother, a great significant other, a great woman, because you have become a better woman by taking accountability. See, there's no growth in deflection, but there is growth in reflection, introspection. There is growth in you saying, you know what? Maybe I don't like the delivery, but there's some jewels. That's some jewels. She's right, or he's right. I'm just in my feelings because a hit dog is hollering. A hit hoe is hollering. So, I mean, that's the only thing. 460 of us. Thank you, guys. I mean, a hit hoe hollers. And so, I mean, let me simmer down and just get my life together. Look at me hold this like I smoke. I ain't never smoked in my life. Just ridiculous. Get back to being, let me say this, get back to showing tough love. Tough love, it was the best love, you guys. And I'm not saying to be malicious or to kick somebody while they're down and, you know, just, I'm not saying to be like that. I'm not even saying to be degrading and all of that. I'm being a little facetious when I be talking what I talk. I'm not really, But tough love is needed. Constructive criticism in a no holds barred way is needed. Not in a way that is trying to just nitpick at people and pick them apart when in actuality they're doing great things. Not that. But I'm talking about things that need to be called out. They should be called out. Nobody should feel bad about it. A hit ho hollers. They really do, King Kenyatta. I be coming up with some stuff, don't I, y'all? Thank you, It's Handsome. He says, I know you're married, but I just appreciate your femininity matching your beauty and feel you deserve the compliment. I sadly don't see many sisters like you these days, and you're a breath of fresh air. Blessings, Queen. Thank you so much, It's Handsome 828. I appreciate that so much. You know, and you know why? You guys, a reason why there's not a lot of women that are speaking the way that I speak or do the things that I do is because they're not celebrated. We live in a new day and age where when you call things out, you're a woman basher, you're a host shamer, you're judgmental, you're too harsh, you're degrading. Just all of these things. It's always the people who are critiquing and calling out the things that need to be called out that are placed under the biggest microscope, that are placed, on this chopping block of, you know what, we're going to tear you down. You ain't perfect. Look at you. What have you done? Instead of acknowledging the bullshit, we'd rather pick apart the messenger instead of taking heed to the message. I hate that. Men and women do that. But that is why a lot of women are not as vocal as I am. They're not calling it out like I am because of the backlash that they are going to receive. They're going to get that backlash. So a lot of women would rather just, tote the line and walk the line and be politically correct and be all inclusive and be so soft and nurturing and, oh, it's okay, it's not your fault. But then when it comes to men, oh, this would really be pissing me off. Then when it comes to men, they can get all the smoke. Oh, y'all are disgusting. Hell yeah, I said it. Y'all are effing disgusting. Hypocritical AF. These women that had the most smoke for women like me who call out our behaviors and our ways and actions. Call out the fact that we don't like accountability. That want to pacify and pat on the back all of these other women. Y'all be the first ones in line to tear these men down. These niggas ain't shit. Fuck them. They don't do nothing. These men are trash. These men ain't these men going off on the men. Where's all of that softness? Where's all of that? Oh, don't tear them down. You don't know what they have been through. You don't know their upbringing. Where is that same compassion when it comes to men? I'll wait. $470 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. We don't have that same behavior. We don't have that same smoke. We don't have that same energy when it comes to men. That's hypocrisy. Y'all want me to pacify these women and tell them it's okay that she's a hoe. But then you want me to turn around and call these men out for their behaviors. Blow their spot up. It's your fault. You ain't shit. Y'all don't mind that conversation. That's fine. Yeah, do that, sis. Do that. Do that. We don't care about his upbringing. We don't care about, what happened to him, what he was exposed to. We don't care about his environment. He should just be doing better. Oh, y'all are gross. Gross. And the thing is, what really be grinding my gears, 480 of us, thank you guys. What really grinds my gears is the fact that I do address the men as well. Fellas, y'all don't know how many men be in my inbox too, talking about me, talking sideways to me. You're too harsh on the men. You too harsh on us. Look at what we got to deal with. Y'all bitches just be doing this though. Y'all don't. The men come at me sideways too. I wonder why. Dim the lights, please. The reason why men come at me sideways as well is because I also call them out on their bullshit. I also hold them accountable. I also hold the men accountable for their ways and actions. You know, I make them do better. I make them take responsibility. At least I try to inspire them to, rather. I can't make anybody do anything, but I can address the things. I can point certain things out so that it can be improved upon. So the only way that could be remotely possible is if I were also addressing men in their role and their parts. You see that? Yes. Lights, please. 490 of us. Thank you guys. Who did I see? Who did I see? Thank you, Kali. Beautiful queen. She says, as a married woman, I appreciate your words, sis. Ooh, you are so on point with the things you are speaking. Ooh, is this a beautiful, accountable woman? They exist. Wow. I don't like that. I feel like that's a problem. This is how I know a lot of you women just be on bullshit. Y'all don't really want to do better. Y'all don't really want balanced conversations. Y'all don't. Y'all be on some BS and y'all effing know it. I'm trying to watch my. I'm doing a lot better with my language though, y'all. I used to curse a lot more. I feel like I need a round of applause. Okay, I'm trying. I'm trying. It's gonna take some time, but I'm getting there. Okay. But this is how I know a lot of women. Y'all are not really about progression like that. A lot of them. They're not really about progression. They're not trying to have these real conversations and hold themselves accountable. You know, this is how I know. I know because when the shoe is on the man, it's like, well, yeah, attack him, tear him down. Yeah, these men do this, these men do that. We don't hold them. We don't hold women to the same fire. This is how I know y'all be on bull s. Y'all are not really real about what y'all talking about. Y'all are not really trying to have balanced conversations. Y'all are just trying to get more women to be on the male bashing train. That's all. That's it, and that's all. It's not about holding men accountable and holding women accountable and having us to have this progressive movement. It's not about that. It's about tearing these men down because your feelings are hurt. Tearing these men down because somebody did you wrong. Tearing these men down because you chose the wrong kind of men to procreate with, to deal with, to give your heart to give your love to. Tear these men down because you weren't being very selective. Sorry, wrong hoe. Y'all want to call me a hoe? Wrong hoe. Sorry, I'm not with it. Take that conversation to somebody that can, be easily manipulated. I am not that. Because I bet the moment I put up a video talking about these male hoes, y'all be the first ones in the comments trying to tear them down. Y'all would not be talking about that's not nice. Why are you trying to be the morality police? Why are you trying to tear these men down and shame these men. You don't know their upbringing. You don't know what they were exposed to. You don't know. You're supposed to be uplifting these men. Damn it. Y'all would be the first ones talking about, yeah, speak, sis. Yeah, call it out, sis. These niggas ain't shit. They is some hoes. These niggas hoes. Yeah, they are disgusting. They are a disgrace. Sis. Yeah, y'all be yapping it up. Fake asses. Hypocritical asses. I'm tired. I'm tired. Y'all laughing. I'm dead serious. Thank you, Christopher. Keep it up, boo. Laughing my ass off. Woo. Y'all know I'm a fool, but I'm real with mine. I'm real with it. I hold everybody accountable. And what I'm noticing is that a lot of women don't like it. A lot of women don't like to be held accountable. Thank you, William, for your super sticker. My gosh. It is y'all make me ashamed. Not all of us. We just saw a beautiful black queen that was like, hey, sis, this is great. Keep doing what you do. 495 of us, we can go ahead and hit 500. Y'all like the video, share the video, and subscribe. Y'all know YouTube be hating on me. And y'all know damn well they demonetized that video from last night. So help us out. Help us out. But if we don't, I appreciate it. I appreciate all of y'all just being here on no notice. That's beautiful to me. And yes, we are going live again tomorrow. We go live, you guys. We do have a schedule. I just have been inspired to go live randomly. This is why I tell you guys to like the video, share the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Yes, because sometimes we do go live randomly, so you want to be alerted. But we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at around 7:15 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Central. So come on back, you guys have dope discussions. May piss you off, but good. It's for your greater good. It's just a little bit of tough love, baby. I'm not trying to make you, feel too bad. I'm trying to make you feel bad enough to do better. You see what I did there? I'm trying to make you feel bad enough to do better. That's all. Thank you, K-Pop. He says, thank you. In my experience, women I've been with choose wrong men today and have kids. Why women I want are like this, and ones who want me I'm not attracted to. Oh, y'all need to do some soul searching. Figure out why it's something within you that likes dealing with no good ass women. Could it be a piece of you is a no good ass dude? Ooh, uncomfortable, right? But it is what it is. I would say the same thing to a woman. Yeah, these niggas ain't shit. Well, why do you keep dealing with niggas that ain't shit? Is it because something within you ain't shit? Ooh. I love this. Earl says, the truth can make you free, but first it might piss you off. That is my motto. I may piss you off, but guess what? You're going to find a new and improved self after you get done cursing me out. After you get done hollering, okay? After the hit hoes get done hollering, guess what? They're going to be hollering and screaming for joy because they have been able to redefine themselves and reform themselves and become better versions of themselves to the point where, guess what? Now they're no longer bitter. Now they're no longer ashamed because they have improved themselves. And by them improving themselves, they have found better people to be involved with. So now there's no need to be bitter because now I have a better man in my life. Now I have better people in my life. Now I am a better person for myself. You know? So it may piss you off first initially. Initially, you may be like, I hate this bitch. Bitch. I've actually had women come at me telling me like I used to could not stand you. I thought you were very judgmental. I thought you were very harsh. I thought that you really put women down, but I learned a lot from you. And the things that you said, I actually internalized and I actually made the proper adjustments. And now I'm a lot better off. I still don't like certain things that you say and do, but I can appreciate your message and I can appreciate what you're doing. I've actually had women do that, and I salute those queens. That means that you were taking accountability. You didn't get distracted by the delivery. You didn't get distracted by the messenger. You took heed to the message and you took what did apply to you and you made the proper changes to better yourself, to become a better version of yourself. And I salute that. And this is why I feel like we need to big up the women that are showing improving, that are holding themselves accountable, that are taking responsibility so that they can do better. Y'all, I've seen grown ass women, women that could be my mother, at least a big sister, talking about, oh, well, it's these men. Yeah, we're dealing with these men, but we're dealing with these men because, I mean, that's just all that we have. Bullshit. That's deflection at its best. That's not taking accountability at its best. You're dealing with those type of men because those are the type of men that resonate with you. Something within you vibrates on that type of frequency to the point where you chose that type of man to deal with. Don't give me, well, this is all that we got. No, that's BS. It's plenty of great men out here that you guys pass up every day, all day, because what? Oh, he's not exciting enough. Oh, he's too polite. He's too nice. Yeah, but he's boring. Yeah, but y'all like the no good niggas. Let's just be real and call a spade and stop it. Let's take accountability. Again, more deflection, y'all. There's all this out here. No, it ain't. And if it were, you still don't have to partake in it. I would rather you women be by yourselves. I would rather you women go out and buy sex toys, watch pornos. I would rather you women be out here by yourself, making it do what it do, because essentially that's what the hell you're going to have to do anyway, dealing with the type of men that you're dealing with. I would rather you just deal with yourself, be by yourself, than to partake in low vibrational energy, to partake in these characters of men. And I'm using the word men very loosely. But the truth is, those are the type of men that tickle your fancy, baby. Baby, you like that. You like that dysfunction. You like that toxicity. Ooh, it turns you on. It gets you going. You like that edge, that spice. It keeps you on your toes. You like arguing and fighting because you know at the end of the day, he may blow your back out later. Or, at the end of the day, it does keep me guessing. It does keep me intrigued. Ooh. See, these good men, these respectable men, these respectful men, they're predictable. I know what I'm going to get. I know that I'm going to get a man that's going to treat me well, a man that is going to come home to me, a man that is going to provide for me, a man that's going to protect me. I know what I'm going to get with him. And you know what? After a while, that's a little boring and basic. I need to be on my toes. All right? I like that dysfunction shit, that dysfunctional shit. It keeps my juices flowing. And instead of taking that kind of accountability and calling it for what it is, y'all would rather say, well, no, it ain't that. It's just that these men ain't shit. That's it. Then why are you dealing with men that ain't shit? You like it, baby. Acidity at its finest. Ain't that right, Malachi? Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, 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 mm. I'd be so irritated. Y'all have no idea. No idea how irritated I'd be. Men and women. Y'all all get on my nerves. But right now, I'm talking about these women. And I really hate how all of the women want to come at me talking about, well, you need to, you always talk about women. You always trying to say what we do. You always. So that's gonna be my new stance. So in the fuck what? Because guess what you always do? You always trashing the men. You always talking about what men don't do. You always on the platforms talking about men and their shortcomings. And guess what? They don't talk about accountability, responsibility. So I guess we're even, baby. Dim the lights, please. Baby, I guess we're even. Although I do hold men accountable, I would have to say that by your logic, I mean, we would be even because you're always talking about men and what men don't do. You're always addressing the shortcomings of men. And you never hold women accountable. You never do that. All you do is deflect when it comes to women. All you do is pacify women and pander. That's your favorite damn word. All you do is pander to women and stroke the egos of women, right? So I guess we're even if you're going to say that I do the same exact thing, just in reverse as it pertains to men. I mean, could I not then come to your platform? Again, your platform. You're over on my territory. I didn't tell you to come over here, but welcome though. We welcome everybody, right? But I didn't come to your platform and tell you how to run shit and what to talk about and what not to talk about. But I mean, like I said, I guess we're even though. Yeah. By your logic. Because I do hold, at least I do hold, men accountable. You know. But okay. Lights, please. Oh, hold on. We got a generous donation. Let me see. Who is it from? Oh, thank you, O'Shea. Shout out to O'Shea. Says all facts. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. Y'all make sure y'all go over and subscribe. He has some great content as well. All right, I appreciate that. 500 of us. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. I'm tired of it. Tired of it. Tired of it. A crying shame. Y'all see his profile picture? Y'all know O'Shea a damn fool. I haven't watched all the content, but from what I've seen so far, I don't have a problem with it. So yeah, make sure y'all go check it out. Yeah, I just don't like how it's a lot of deflecting. I don't like how women have the audacity to come over here and talk about me not addressing men when in all actuality I do. But I mean, they just want to pick and choose what they pay attention to. But I don't appreciate how they have this audacity, the gumption to come over here and tell me how you don't address the men and you don't do this. You always talk about the women. Even if that were the case, good. And so the what? It needs to happen. More women need to come to the forefront and do exactly what I'm doing so that we can address the issues, that we can fix the problem. A lot of the problems that we are complaining about are the very problems that we contribute to. Why? Because we don't take accountability. The reason why you are being dealt with no good niggas is because you entertain them. You give them the pussy. You give them the power. You give them the position in your life. You give them the platform in your life. Peep the alliteration. Then they come through and they tear things up. They put you in shambles. Then you complain. But had you, let me simmer down. Had you, Queen, I use the terms queen very loosely. Queen, had you taken accountability and responsibility for your actions and your contribution to that very situation, to that very circumstance, guess what would have happened? You would have chose better. You would have done better. And guess what would have happened after that? More men would have to fall in line because you are holding yourself accountable for dealing with these types of men. Therefore, you're going to weed out those types of men by holding yourself accountable, by being responsible with the men that you allow into your life. So when we take accountability, you guys, we are doing better for the whole, for everybody. We make the world a better place by holding ourselves accountable. But as long as we're going to deflect and point the finger and point the blame and not take heed to our position and our role in that, more of the same is going to continue because you're going to continue to pick no good niggas, no good men. You're going to continue to give them the power, give them the platform, give them the position in your life. And what's going to happen? The cycle is going to rinse and repeat because you have not done the self-work. I keep telling y'all the same shit. No woman is calling y'all out, and so therefore you're doing the same shit. Excuse my language. This is the problem. The problem is that no woman is doing that. Women are pacifying you, keeping you in the same position, keeping you choosing the same no good men because according to their stance, that's all that's out here. All that's out here is no good men. Wrong. All that's available to you as far as what you accept into your life is no good men because you have not done the self-work, because you have not taken what? Accountability, baby. Dr. Lisa says, yes, I hold myself to a higher standard than my husband because he is not promised to me forever. What you mean by that, Dr. Lisa? Thank you, Marva. He says, I appreciate your energy. I guess what I'm gathering, to my interpretation, 510 of us like, share, comment, and subscribe, you guys. It's showing me two different numbers, y'all. I don't know if it's 510 or 498. I don't know. But either way, I appreciate you guys. The way that I would interpret that, and I don't know if this is what you meant, Dr. Lisa, but to me, what you're saying is you hold yourself to a higher standard as far as being a good wife, as far as being a good woman to your man, because you don't want to lose that good man. You don't want to lose that good husband. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think you're coming at it from a condescending way to where it's like, I'm better than my husband. That's not how I interpreted that, but let me know. And if my interpretation is correct, I salute that. I am with that. I am all for you holding yourself to a certain standard. That way you are being a good wife and a good woman to your man, to a good husband that is providing, protecting, leading, teaching, nurturing, doing all these great things. We should hold ourselves to that standard to be a great woman for that type of man, because we don't want to lose that. We don't want to take that for granted. You know, we don't want to block our blessings with that. Even with me and my husband, my husband is, oh my gosh, the epitome of a king, the epitome of a good man, a great husband. And I can't wait to make him a great father, you know? And even with me having him, I still, on an everyday basis, make sure that I'm doing what I need to do to keep him. You know, he's not obligated to me. Even with him being my husband, he's not obligated to me. At any given time, he can say, you know what, bitch, I'm done with this. You know, so when it comes to marriages and relationships in general, we all need to continue to put in that work to make sure that we are being the best versions of ourselves, for not only ourselves, but for our partners, for our families, for our children. Accountability is key to making that possible. Not sugarcoating and deflecting. Thank you, Static saying. He says, much appreciation to the Black men and women who take accountability and want the best for each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is why we acknowledge that. We call out the BS though, but we still give appreciation and gratification for what people are doing that deserves that kind of recognition. That's why I didn't appreciate the queen coming in my comments talking about morality police this, and you should be uplifting, and you should be doing this, and you, like, I don't do that. I do that when it's due, for who it's for, but never am I going to uplift a hoe. No, we've been doing that, and guess what? It's created monsters. It's giving them a lane of saying, well, what I'm doing is not that bad. As a matter of fact, I'm winning. As a matter of fact, y'all need to get like me. Back in the day, we used to condemn that type of behavior, which made them be a lot more discreet. And like y'all were saying in the comments on the previous video, it's gonna always be hoes. Cool, it's gonna always be hoes. But can you be quiet about it? Can you be a quiet hoe? Can you be a modest hoe? Okay. God damn. Thank you, Game Changer. He says, thanks for calling out the lies of the sisterhood. Pick-me's are worth it. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't understand how I'm a pick-me at all. But since they want to call me a pick-me, I'm going to embrace it. I mean, to me, a pick-me would be a woman that is vouching for no good dudes, that's vouching for Pookies and Ray Rays, that's vouching for the men that are not doing what they need to do as men, and acting like men can do no wrong. That is not my message. That is not what I'm saying. That is not what I'm doing at all. I hold men and women accountable. I just may hold women to the fire a little bit more because, again, I am a woman, and not a lot of women are doing that. So y'all can go kick buckets, kick the rocks with that bullshit. All up over here talking about, you don't do this, you don't do that. Do you go to them other women's platform and tell them how they don't address what the real men are doing? Do you do that? No. Do you go to those other women's platforms and get in their comments talking about, well, you always talk about what men aren't doing? Do you talk about what men are doing? Do you say, yeah, you always talk about women and, you know, what we don't have a real role in, but can you make us take accountability? Because we do need to take account. No, You're all fine and dandy as long as the conversation is not geared towards you taking accountability. As long as people are pussyfooting and pacifying and percolating as far as holding you accountable, you're fine. You're fine. This is why I'm telling you, y'all are full of S. Y'all are hypocritical. Not all of us, but a lot of women are, you guys. Y'all don't force those women over there on those other platforms that are talking about men and their shortcomings. You don't force them to have a balanced conversation. Do you? You fucking don't. So shut the hell up with that over here. I'm going to keep doing what I do. Because obviously it's doing something. That's why you over here. That's why you so damn triggered. Thank you. Motivation requires growth. He says accountability requires acknowledgement and growth. Yeah. So I'm going to need us to acknowledge. This is why I talk about what I talk about. Nobody's acknowledging things. Growth can't happen. We can't advance until we acknowledge what the problem is and do better. Until then, we're just talking. We're just complaining at that point. Game Changer says, a pick-me is a woman that values men and either is picked by one or wants to be. Please embrace it. I guess so. If y'all want to redefine pick-me, then that's what the hell I am. And yes, I am picked. Oh, I'm so happily picked with my pick-me ass. Ah. But I'm going to get up off of here, you guys. I got to go and cook something with my pick-me ass. I got to go make a sandwich or something for my husband. I love y'all. I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in on No Notice. Y'all come on back, please, you guys. Let's dim the lights. Not all the way this time. Not all the way. We're going to dim the lights just a little bit. Please like the video, share the video, subscribe, and most importantly, hit that beautiful notification bell. That way you guys can be notified for when we have random discussions or for when we go live in the future. And you guys, please know that we go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 7:30 p.m. Central, maybe 6:15. We're going to probably go around 7:30 p.m. Central. We did change our time from 6:30 to 7:30 because that is more conducive with my life as a pick-me married woman. So please like, share, comment, and subscribe and come on back. And you guys know YouTube hates on me, so help us out, okay? Thank you guys. I love you. I respect you. Come on back. We go live tomorrow again at 7:30 p.m. We're going to have to talk about these men, okay? Men, we got to address you guys and you saving these hoes. We got to stop. We got to stop. I love you. I respect you. Much love, Danica Marie. I'm out. All right. All right.